Getting ready for 420, and I'm making a bunch of reverse access pipes to do mystery boxes with at a really good deal, so stay tuned. But I'm using, oh, you know what would help? Let there be light. I think I like that one. So I've got this experimental green with white lines. I've got some prepped up, already wig-wigged, and poofed into a bubble. So basically I need to pop the hole in the side and I'm going to reverse access it. And these colors change from blue to green as you're working with them in the heat. So it's going to be pretty cool. I've got, like I said, it's all wig-wigged and then blown into a bubble. This is how it started. This is where we're at. So I'm going to pop a hole in the side and reverse where the blowpipe is, 90 degrees. I'm just giving the whole thing a little flash, giving it all heat. I'll pick where I want to pop a hole. Give it a little toss, and then pop it out. And I want it a little bigger. Alright, doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for a new handle. So I got my handle heating up. And I'm going to attach these. Get a little flash again. I don't want anything to get cold. Then I'll wait for it to cool. Once it's not moving anymore, I'll cut this off. And then everything that was going this way will now be going this way. So that's how you do a reverse access. And this is what it is. It's experimental green with white lines, so it's going to be blues and greens and white and fumed. And it's going to be pretty. So now I want to pick off all of this crap that I don't want on the end. Or on the side now. Alright. Get everybody's kind of this way. I want everybody going that way. It's like a football right now. I need it the other way. Very cool. Thanks, Tim. Look at that spiral. Woo. So once again, this is how we started. Now I'm wondering, I don't think they're white lines. I think they're fumed silver lines now that I'm looking at this. I haven't used this glass in a while, obviously. So I want to get it really freaking hot and get everything flowing the way of a blowpipe instead of perpendicular to the blowpipe. Rotate different depending on where I see needs more heat. You know, it's all starting to get long that way. It's exactly what I want. out really good. Oh, really good. I'm getting better at these. I didn't make them a lot, but now I'm trying to make more because they're so fucking cool. Alright. I think after this puff I can attach a handle and start shaping the pipe. It's not perfectly round, but now I have everything at least in the right direction. So I'm making a bunch of different colored reverse access spoons for mystery boxes for 420. So this will be available on 420 in a mystery box. I'll explain that more after I shape her up, what mystery boxes are. They're kind of self-explanatory, but I'll give you details after. I don't want to yell over the flame. So I'm going to start to shape the spoon. I'm just going to melt down the middle, so where between the mouthpiece and the bowl is, so like the shaft part. Start to melt that down. And I know these look super wonky in the beginning, but just wait. They'll be nice and round. It's all the colors that are facing the wrong direction. They're all confused. So I got the middle pulled out. Now I want to taper down where the very end of the mouthpiece is. So like where you're actually going to put your lips to. I'm going to round out the mouthpiece. So this top part on the end, I'm going to get that really round, and then I'll get that bowl part round. I know it looks really wonky, but that's just how these wig wigs go right now. It'll be round. I'll show you in just a second how well that rounded out. Isn't that crazy how much better that looks? I'll do the same thing to the bowl part once that cools down. So I'm just going to wait for that round. Look how nice that got. For that to cool down, and then we'll shape up the bowl part that's all wonky. Heck yeah, I hope all is well. Thank you. Thank you, Chip. Those dark areas. Cool. Thanks. So hopefully that'll tap off. I'll pick off that little chunk that stays. And then I'm just going to melt down this whole part and get it round. Super wonky right now. So as it's in the flame, the glass just really thickens up on itself, and it wants to be round. So if I get it thick enough and small enough and then go to puff it out again, it should round itself out. But I don't want to lose control or let the walls touch each other. So you can see how much smaller it is. It's still wonky, but when I give it a puff, fuck yeah, rounds itself out. Isn't that crazy? So this is how we started. And this is where we're at. Wicked cool watching you work. Any plans for 420? Not yet. It depends on the weather, I suppose. I used to be one of those kids that just went to every fucking head shop in the area, but I don't really need to. I have enough glass. You can see the colors starting to pop now. So yeah, I'll probably just do a bunch of deals on my website and try to slang some glass myself. What are your plans for 420? Anybody got any cool plans? I'm just looking for where I want front to be now. I'm picking right here. Yeah, 420 is Saturday. Sorry, my watch is talking to me. The Leafly stock is down 6% if you're wondering. That's not good. Alright, so I just popped a hole for where the bowl's going to be. And then I'm just going to do a really sharp flame, go around that hole, and then push it with a graphite rod. Love the color. Thank you. 420 getting blazed. Yeah, well, what else is new? That's every day. Smoke bleeding every day. I try to cut that. One day. So I want to switch hands when I'm doing this, because as the glass gets really hot, it is a liquid, and it'll be moving on you, so to keep everything symmetrical, just keep switching sides. Don't be that close to your torch, that's too close. Do as I say, not as I do. Right before I go to push the bowl, I'll give it a little puff to solidify the size of that hole. So the hole got a little too big when I went to push it. I can just blast a flame right down in there and it'll shrink it up. If I got it too small, I can use a tungsten pick to kind of ream it out. So I'm just going to blast it in there. Make sure I don't fuck it while I'm doing that. I don't want it to close. Switching sides again because it's a liquid. And that is mucho better. Now you're not going to drop all your shit right through there. Alright, so we got the bowl push. I'm going to flatten the bottom. So it's the same move as before, except the bottom's hot. You want to make sure your mouthpiece is resting on the graphite pad when you go to push the bottom, because that's how it'll be sitting in real life. Not that this is fake life, but when it's done, that's how it'll be sitting. Real life. So I'm just going to blast the vivification out. And I'm going to put a choke on it next. Colors are pretty cool. I don't know if you can see. There it is. The detail of the reverse wig. It's pretty sick. So it started like this. That's what I started with. Alright, so I'm going to pop a choke. I'd love to take a class from you. Oh, I don't teach. I've only got the one torch, and I rent from my boyfriend's mom in her garage, so I don't really teach, but there are studios around here that offer classes. Bothside does, Legacy Glassworks does. Teach you how to make a pipe. So I just got the spot hot where I want to choke. And then poofed it out like a mountain. And then I'll pop it open in a fluffy flame. You always want your choke bigger than the bowl hole, or else it's not going to function properly. So make sure that choke's bigger than the bowl hole. I like to get it flat and round it out a few times, depending on what it looks like. If you totally made it wacky, you can take a color and close it up and then pop it back out. Pretty forgiving, not completely. People tell me I make my chokes a nice size. Just looking for any cracks or weird spots in the bowl. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna add any extra stuff right now. See those wig lines in there? I'll post a video tomorrow what it looks like after I unbox it. But yeah, this is how it started. This is where we're at. So mystery boxes for $4.20. I don't know how many there'll be. I'm guessing at least 10. They're all gonna be reverse access wig pipes. So, and all different colors. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll post that picture of the reveal of what that looks like tomorrow. And please subscribe. Thank you for all the love. I'm growing this channel quick, so I really appreciate it.